Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Let's Play Death Stranding. Hope you're all doing a wonderful time. Man, words don't work anymore. Anyway, motion blur was apparently on earlier, and I didn't realize it until rewatching the video, and I'm like, huh, this looks real blurry. Maybe motion blur's on. Turns out it is. So I fixed it, and also I'm going to save it, actually, just to doubly make sure that it's like that. God damn. Alright, we got more tips, tricks, and flicks. Is that what it is? I don't know. Anyway. This freaking MMO log. Alright. I guess we can remove the markers. Oh, wait, oh. That's not how that works, Sam. Gotta remove them this way. There we go. Perfect. So, because our skill with being friends with other people is basically 0, if not 0, we only have 2 online player ladders so far, and a couple of climbing anchors. That's it. Not a whole lot, right? As we build our bridge link with other players by delivering their lost cargo to the correct places, or even the incorrect places, whatever it is, we're going to be able to build up our bridge link skill, and that will mean even more stuff will be on the map, and we'll be connecting and stranding like there's no other. One cool thing is there's a sign here called Timefall, but it's a blue sign. Or is it? Nah, this would have been placed by a player. Anyway, cool that they put some ladders over here for us. Might be NPC ladders for all I know. I don't know. They like to mask them sometimes.
Off, Sam. Thanks to the increase in network capacity, HQ is now in a position to provide you with additional materials and support. Should prove useful.
Alright, so now we can fabricate equipment.
Sam, you can use that PCC to build a postbox.
Such as building a PCC for a postbox, as he said. So we'll craft one of these. And I always like to have climbing anchors on me. I don't know if... did they remove the climbing anchors from my booty, though? Who knows? I'll just not buy one yet. Alright, let's hang this on my tool rack. Yeah, good. I still have my 2 climbing anchors left. So, as you might notice there as well, is the climbing anchors are not actually in a box, so they get damaged over time. That's why they have 5% damage. It is what it is, man. A lot of tools in the game don't actually have any boxes protecting them, especially if they're on your tool belt. If they're on your tool belt, they're open. Like, they're open to damage. Straight up. Alright, so we need to construct a toolbox.
Sam, if you're in the middle of a run and decide you need to secure your cargo temporarily or entrust it to another porter, you'll want to make use of a postbox. In addition to cargo, postboxes can also be used to share gear and weapons, if you're so inclined. Now, I'm sure you've used them before, but humor me and build one. Maybe between Capital Knot and that way station. If you're lacking a PCC, I'm afraid you'll just have to scrounge it up yourself.
Seems easy enough. And then we have a rare metal delivery that needs to go to Central Capital Knot, or Distribution Center of Central Capital Knot. We will do that one later. We'll do the construction box now, and we can even maybe take a route back and continue thoroughly making sure that our trail is looking sexy, looking good, seeming secure, other than the BTs, but you can always outrun BTs with a motorcycle, so it's fine. As long as you don't drive over them. If you drive over them, shit hits the fan. Alright, so we have accepted. We've accepted?
In a postbox, you'll need to use a PCC. It goes without saying, but if you're not already carrying a PCC, you'll want to fabricate one.
Yeah. So as you can see, we're currently limited to 2 resources right now, resins and metals. PCCs cost both. Ladders cost metals, and climbing anchors cost resins. We're going to build 1 ladder here. And that is just maybe to see if we can put a ladder down near the area where we need to go. Making our lives easier for the future is always great, and this stuff will last until we beat the game, usually. It will probably get down to like 10% health, right? It's at 0% damage, it'll probably get down to like 90%. But, it's worth it. It's worth it. Besides, you come across materials so often in this game, it's really not too bad. I'm not sure if the cost of items is increased. I mean, so far the game hasn't felt more difficult, but I'm going to assume that when we start getting into combat and things like that, the damage inflicted on us is going to be very severe. Alright, anyway, changes will be undone. Are you sure? No. Let's confirm. There we go. That menu is a nightmare, by the way. Get used to it. It's necessary, but also a nightmare.
Sam, assuming you've got your PCC in order, head to the site I designated and build that postbox, would you? You should have no trouble finding it if you check your map and compass from time to time.
So, you're noticing there's a hill here, right? We could just run to the edge of the hill and maybe drop down a anchor and use that. But, because... Well, you know what? Just in case maybe we're having some troubles. We'll be fine. There's no mules here. Mules are like over there. It seems like a great idea to put an anchor up there, though. That's what I'm trying to say. I think we're going to avoid it. So as you can already see, because we did that quest, the game has had a chance to save our trail. And now all we got to do, man, is just straight up follow our footprints. And if you ever see green footprints, that's another player. And you see how I really beelined it here? All those rocks that were there. Notice how they're all gone? That's why you should never take a vehicle first. I see so many people that take a vehicle first, and they're like, God, the driving mechanics in this game are terrible. It's like, you're supposed to walk first as if you're clearing the path, and you're basically a pathfinder in this game until you've cleared the path, and then you can use vehicles. Unless other players have path found for you, then you're all set. You know what I'm saying? Don't really need to worry too much about the rain. Alright, so this is where I kind of wanted to put down the ladder. I'm not sure if we have enough length. Doesn't see. I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Because it did feel like a double ladder scenario. Looks like on the left we're not going to be close enough, so maybe on the right. And we probably don't want to clog this up anyway. It's a really nice route, though, isn't it? Alright. Let's put this away for a sec. I wish we brought a second ladder, but that is for next time. We'll just set up a first ladder down here. You may notice that Sam is walking a bit slower. I know you can't see my inputs here, but I am not telling him to walk slower. It's just because we're in a muddy area and it's raining. And a lot of factors in the zone can affect him negatively, especially in terms of movement. So this will help out a bit. It's a bit of a shit show here, but it's okay. Note how you can't sprint on a ladder, so you won't be able to do a double jump. Oh, what's that over there? Ooh, nice. We'll grab those on the way back. Hell yeah.
Sam, I see you've arrived at the designated site. Good. When you're ready to proceed, activate your PCC. Use it to build a postbox within the area I specified.
Alright, so let's go ahead and grab our PCC. There are two variations of this thing. This is the level 1 version. Level 2 means you can build even bigger things. But you'll find the postbox to be a pretty invaluable tool, especially just outside of mule encampments. You can just store all your stuff in them, and the mules don't really interact with your stuff at all, so nice and safe if you need to store some items that you don't want damaged. So we really didn't go too far. I do like it also points out, not subject to evaluation, the route that you take.
Good work, Sam. That's a fine looking postbox. If you access it and select Share Locker, you can share cargo and equipment with your fellow porters. Deposit a ladder and a climbing anchor, and I'm sure someone will eventually come along who could use it. If you've got enough supplies, why not leave some behind? Do right by others, they'll do right by you.
I don't believe this is actually part of the quest, but I'll show it off just for the sake of it, because it is actually very nice to do stuff like this.
Sam, you can use share lockers to exchange cargo with other porters.
The game also keeps track of how many likes you have. This stuff here will get you decent likes, like post boxes and stuff like that, but the stuff that's going to get you crazy likes is if you actually build bunkers and things like that for people to save and be safe from the rain or whatever it is, right? Because stamina can only be permanently recovered, the permanent damage to your stamina can only be recovered when you're in one of those bunkers, right? Those, like, capital cities or whatever. You can build them in the open world. That shit's gonna get you likes, right? Bridges are gonna get you likes just by people going over them. Ladders, just by going over them. But people are gonna use your bridges a lot more than they're gonna use your ladders, stuff like that. But, again, the cost is immense, and you can work with other players for this stuff. But regardless, doing stuff like this also gets you likes. And if anyone wants to grab them, they can. Another cool thing is, I believe, when you store these items here, they actually get replenished for other players. We'll find that out if it's true later. But now we unlock the achievement Giver of Gifts, because we're nice people. Unfortunately, no one will ever use this box because everyone puts their box here. So it's just never going to happen. Unless they destroy this box and someone else loads it up, right? Anyway, probably a good idea to go grab some extra items because we're going to be heading back to west of Capital Knot City, so it just makes perfect sense. We got a medium-sized box. And you'll notice I'm not sprinting everywhere. I'm just kind of taking my time. And the reason for that, I really enjoy the mood of the game, man. A lot of people are only in it for the speed runs. They're like, oh, my viewers are going to leave if I don't hurry it up. Me? Hell, I don't give a shit. I'd rather enjoy the game than knowing if someone's watching, man. But if you are watching, you cool. And I appreciate you appreciating the vibe. I'm definitely going to grab another ladder for this in the future, though. The rapids are never fun. They're never fun to go over. Alright, let's reconnect up with our little trail here. Have a nice little junction in the trail. I'm back to sprinting here. And you'll notice right when we hit that trail, we're going to start running faster. It's like Command and Conquer, right? Where your units move faster on the road. Look, we've already made this little trail.
Goddamn cottonmouth.
Oh. He doesn't actually have his canister yet. Oh, he does have his... Okay, yeah. So yeah, this is a canister that turns it into an energy drink. Calorie mate energy drink. Delicious, delicious. Gotta love it. Still a shame no iPhone, though. But Ludwig Forcell does definitely make some nice, eerie, and quite beautiful music to listen to. Now all the pebbles and everything are gone. It's so much safer to start sprinting into these buildings. We don't have to worry about tripping up.
Clear.
And just slamming our faces straight into the frickin' wall.
Cargo verified.
Trust me, it's happened. I've run all the way, never damaged a bit of gear. And then straight up to slam my face into a wall because I tripped over a pebble. And you're like, God damn it. Because it's so easy to stop yourself from falling on the ground. You just hit L2, R2. You can't stop yourself if you're going into a cliff. Even if you're like an inch, like if you start the trip animation and you're like an inch from the cliff, bam, full damage on the gear in the back. So you got to be very careful about how you're sprinting. Because only sprinting, really, is going to make you trip. Unless you have damage boots, then normal running around is going to make you trip. Anyway, we can return these. So since it was us that returned them, we get full likes. We would have gotten more likes if we took from another Postbox or another place.
Delivering cargo.
And delivered them.
I'm so glad you're here. Gotta say, you truly are incredible.
What can I say? I'm just the greatest porter of all time. And now we got building bridges, which is to return lost cargo properly, I believe. Or, I'm lying. That's actually because we finally got a level in bridge link. Perfect.
All right then. Thanks for everything.
So again, the higher our bridge link level, the better.
New order available. Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Let me just double check something. All right, good. I'm terrified because when you record in 4K, but it's a 1080p game, it likes to go into a tiny quarter of a box because 4K is 4 times the size of 1080p. And yeah, it's like, is it a small box or is it a full box? Because I turn off my preview just to ensure that it's a smoother recording. All right, anyway, got a share locker.
Looks like some cargo has been transported to its destination on your behalf. You can access the share locker to collect it.
Cargo entrusted by other players to be delivered by their fellow porters can be claimed from share lockers. So this is another way to level your bridge links easily. Already a ton of people playing. God damn people. All right. So as you can see, some of the boxes are XL, and you can only fit one XL plus one medium on your back, and then the rest get stacked up. They weigh a ton, though. Like, this one is 63 kgs, right? The container damage does seem to carry over, though, which is interesting. Anyway, you need to pay attention to where these need to go. A lot of these need to go to Capital Knot City. If we're not heading there, then we're not taking them. But we might be able to take something to the central area. And sadly, they still haven't seemed to order... Yeah, they still haven't seemed to allow us to order these based on the place they need to go. All these appear to be Capital Knot City. No one wants to go there. There we go. Oh, there's... Wait. Way Station west of Capital Knot. That's where we are. We're right here. You delivered it, though. I don't... Hold on. Anyways, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. So here we are. We also have the share locker, so we can actually take a ladder out from someone else. Thanks, bud. I'm gonna take it. No problem. All right, cool. And then we can make a delivery. I don't know how this person managed to not deliver it properly. I don't even think that's actually possible. But there you go, free likes. We're just going to skip that cutscene because we on an SSD. Alright, hell yeah. Our miscellaneous will be skyrocketing to the hundreds. If not billions. Because just that's what lost cargo happens to be. Anyway, let's take on some orders. Listen to the briefing.
You'll be delivering supplies for a Cairo printer. The distro center you're going to has one. First expedition set it up. On its own, it's no different from your run-of-the-mill 3D printer. Connected, though, it can utilize Cairo network data to reproduce all kinds of things. And you can imagine how handy that might be. Now, I know I don't need to tell you, but steer clear of any BTs you find out there. Avoid out's the last thing we need.
Sam, it's Hartman. Void outs occur when the living of our world come into contact with beached things. The reaction is similar to what a physicist would call an annihilation, when a subatomic particle collides with its antiparticle. Alas, there ends our understanding. Why do the dead transform into BTs? Why are void outs only triggered by human contact? And why are people like you able to return seemingly unscathed? No one knows. Yet it cannot be a coincidence that these phenomena were observed only after we discovered the beach and bridged this world and the next. Anyway, to reiterate, the only reliable means by which you can prevent a void out is to stay far, far away from BTs.
He's right. Especially this early on in the game, definitely stay away from BTs. They are scary boys. You need to deliver 30 kilograms of rare metals. And you must deliver all 6 packages. Unharmed. Each one is 5 kg, so they're all going to be small. But we got this. In reality, I don't even think we need anything crazy here. We already have a ladder. Do we need a PCC? I don't think we need a locker, to be honest. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. Actually, you know what? One climbing anchor ought to do it. All right, here we go. The ladder is going to be a little overkill here, but it's fine. We'll attach this to our suit. Do right hip. And then we'll just carry all these on our back. I'll load all. And then this can also attach to our suit. I like to have tools on my suit, usually. Oh, wait. I put rare metals on my suit because I'm not smart. Oh! All right, carry on back. There we go. 6 items on our back. No problem. Easy peasy. But I would like to actually put the left shoulder piece on my hip. Because I'm hip. There we go. Alright, we did it. We're loaded out. We should be more than okay. The only reason I wanted that climb anchor is because I'm fairly certain there's going to be some mountains that we need to deal with. There's a nice little secondary area here. And oh my goodness, someone has a communication tower over there. Well, hell, nice. Not in the greatest of spots, I must say. And unfortunately, no footprints from our friends. Oh, what's this? A flash drive. Hell yeah.
Sam, if you stumble across any memory chips on the road, be sure to submit them via the nearest terminal. There's no telling what kind of rare and valuable data they might contain. You're sure to make someone very, very happy with your contribution.
So, it actually wasn't a player here that built this, which makes sense, because I do kind of remember this before my PS4 playthrough. But it will be nice to actually just examine the area. It's not going to be in the Cairo network, so it's just going to be us. George Baton. I believe that's the guy that we just helped. Go ahead and use this watchtower real quick. And, of course, there's mules along the way. There's our destination. A bit rocky along the way, too. So, we can head along the right path up here. And kind of scoot our booties down with a rope. Kind of stay on the outskirts. But sooner or later, the mules will notice us. And the biggest issue with mules is not that they are threatening to our lives. They will not kill us. They use stun rods, stun batons, etc., etc. What they do threaten, though, is our cargo. And that, arguably, is more valuable than our own life, when our own life can come back at any time. Unless there's like a gold BT or something, right? So, there are things to signify how close you are to the mules. And they're denoted by these weird little poles here, you know, in orange. Kind of the same color as the mules. But once you cross that line, that's when the mules want to mess with you. And the thing is, in this current case, I believe that line is all the way across. There is ostensibly no way to avoid them. And I don't think we can counterpulse until we get a certain upgrade. And what I mean by that is we would hit this button here. And that would actually cancel... Well, there you go. Cancel that out. But since we're in position, that's going to happen.
Move. Now, before someone...
So all we're going to do is we're just going to run up here and go all the way around.
You don't want to get caught.
And it's okay, they only detected our cargo. They are going to go to that last known position where the cargo was, but they're going to continue to rescan over and over again as we're in their territory. And thankfully we got this tall grass case we need to hide. And we can absolutely stealth attack them if we so choose. Alright, great. Here's what we're gonna do. This seems like enough ridges here. So let's go ahead and use our climbing anchors. So exactly as planned. Oh, obstacle detected? Come on. Alright, great. Again, we're packing pretty light on purpose, because we don't want to get slowed down by our own cargo. We only get 30 meters of this stuff, but I think we can kind of go almost all the way to the bottom here. You don't need to panic, though. Don't need to panic. So they're gonna detect that, that's fine. We're gonna just barely make it to the bottom. That's okay. Alright, here we go. This is gonna suck. There we go, it's gonna jump off. Woo. Nice. Nailed it. Alright. Lots of rocks here. We're just gonna play it a little sketch. And there's the exit right up ahead. I don't even think they got close, to be honest. Yeah, they're having a struggle bus of a time. And no problems whatsoever. Easy.
Trouble, huh? Good thing it was raining. Even they know better than to mess with BTs.
Alright, so let's go examine our map. So as you can see, we're on the border of their little protection area. As you can see, it takes up the whole area. Usually mules kind of keep to themselves. They don't really try and take up everything, but it's okay. Anyway, we have 2 routes we can take. And kind of go there, and I kind of want to check out this route to the left, because we might be able to use another anchor. But we have to climb way up. I think that's a crater. Let's go check it out. Unless all the BTs are hanging out. I see their strands over there, so I don't think we're in BT zone yet until BB tells us we are. Lots of chiral crap over here. I guess you just gotta ask yourself, is it worth it climbing that up? It would be kind of cool, right? The safer route is over to the right. And there's a postbox. Who's that? Some random dude's postbox? I see. Probably if you didn't want to deal with the BTs. Or if you want to deal with the BT boss or something. Thing is, we don't have items to deal with it, and I don't think the game offers you those items until you've unlocked them. So, I'd rather not trigger a void out. Yeah, I guess this is an opportunity to use our ladder. I wonder how high up we can get. Yeah, try not to trip, though. Because, sure as shit, we're gonna just ram right into one of these rocks. We're not strapped here. This is not a good route to take. Let me just tell you. But maybe it is. I don't know. Oh shit! I'm an idiot. Good thing. Okay, good thing that didn't hurt anything. We could have been started rolling down the hill there. I totally wasn't paying attention to the fact that our grip gauge was being potatoed. Hold on. Let's climb this up. Oh god, okay, we're good. This is really stupid. What we're doing. Alright, how far can our ladder get us? It's enough! In fact, it's more than enough. Yeah, fuck it, we're gonna drop that. Because once we got a rope, we got a rope. Then we're living the dream, dude. Alright, alright. I was kind of a little worried there. The game would be kind of a dick and, like, make me run straight into the wall. Oh, there it is, baby. Dude, I've never taken this route, and that's what makes this so fun. Ah, so great. There it is. Alright, how many more anchors do we got? We got 1, 2, right? Do we secure our route back, or do we just keep going forward? I guess logically we should never take this route again. Never again. I mean, do we climb all the way up and then have it go down? I think actually this is a good spot right here. All right, cool, cool, cool. So we're gonna drop this first. It seems like a good spot. You never know. Maybe it'll help someone out. Maybe. I hope so, anyway. Woo! That's scary. I just wanted to lower the rope. Alright, and then... I guess... for safety's sake, we should probably drop another rope here. Because again, these things are freaking 30 meters, dude. More valuable than our ladder. Look at that. Repelling ropes, man. They're lighter and more important than a ladder, I find. Ladders are really just a means for you. Oh god, why am I just doing that? I meant to hit square. The interaction button is square. I keep hitting X. A ladder is just a means for you to place down your ropes. At least that's how I see it. Now, was it worth doing this? Absolutely not. Was it worth doing this, though? Absolutely. Does what I say make any sense at all? Definitely not. Look at that. Perfect 30 meters. Hell yeah, dude. Gotta hold on to them straps and boom, we're down. Now we gotta be careful. Our shit is broken. So, any bumps on any surface, our gear is broke. I'm just gonna try and get to the bottom of the slope real quick. Okay, he's starting to detect stuff. Oh, I forgot they added this new mechanic where you actually, your backpack is see-through. Not sure if I'm a big fan of it, to be honest. Oh, there's a baby over there. Hell yeah. I think we're okay. Okay. Okay, we can let go. I see a pulse. Okay. We're gonna sneak through the water. Oh, come on! That's auto? Oh god, that's gonna break our gear, isn't it? It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. It's alright, we're good, we're good. Just don't need to panic. And remember, don't need to panic. But I need you to look down at your arm. Alright, I can actually see the silhouette of the place right there. Alright. It's a bit of a flatter terrain over here, that's why we're crossing the river. Whew. Oh, we just disconnected from the cargo network here. Excellent. So really, the best route to take is this left half. Because you're also going to be taking vehicles down this path a lot, I find. But it's okay. There's actually a weird NPC ladder over there. See how it's still green, though? It's just kind of funny to me that ends up happening. Alright, hold on. Let's take a look at the map real quick. So, if we keep heading left, we can actually sneak around the rock. But I think there might be another boy over there. Yeah, this is good. Should be able to fit a motorcycle through here, too. I still love that I was able to check out that massive mountain crater thing. That was cool. And this should be the home stretch. There we go. Good job, BB.
Something wrong, Sam?
I don't know. Kid doesn't look so hot.
Nothing to worry about. Its functions are temporarily suspended, but they can be restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry, though.
All right, not too bad. So, autotoxemia on your BB means he's not going to be able to detect anything for you. However, Sam does have... Oh, God. That was a weird frame rate hitch. All right. However, Sam does have the ability to slightly detect, or sense them, as he says.
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
So we can also look down at him and check on BB.
Sorry, kid. I'll get you to a private room soon. Damn it. Sorry, kid.
That's using your call-out function.
I'm Sam!
And that's another call-out function where if you hit the touchpad, you can actually talk to other players, etc., etc. The thing we've already talked about. We don't want to trip and get our gear damaged. But guys, I think we're going to wrap it up right here. I'm going to save the game. And in the next episode, we'll go on in and hand in our items. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.